how are you? I know you're used to seeing me during the daytime, but I think you all can relate to the news that we as a country or as a planet woke up to today. I didn't feel like coming on live earlier today, and I was just going to skip today all together, but then I realized that it was because of my miracle morning that I didn't just sink into a hole this morning per se. So I figured, you know what, before the day is over, let me do chapter 2 so that tomorrow we can move on with chapter 3, because I just feel like the peace that I had before finding out the news is probably why I was able to kind of process it a little differently. So anyways, if you're just joining, hi guys, how are you? I have been just having little moments where I come on and I talk about Miracle Morning. It's a book, which I didn't grab with me right now, but it's a book that I have read. It's going to be a year this month, and I just decided that I needed to come on and share it with you all. So if you go back into my timeline, you'll see that I did a video on the introduction. Thank you, Jenna. And I did another video on chapter 1 already. So what I'm going to do today is chapter 2. It's really short. It's just a page of notes today, and then every day I'll just do a chapter. But so Miracle Morning, if you are just tuning in and you haven't heard me talk about it yet, it is a book that at first glance, you think it's a book to just help you wake up in the morning. But it's so much more than that. It's a book that helps you discover how important self-care is. It's a book that helps you enact 6 very amazing habits into your life. It's a book that makes you realize that there's different areas of your life that need your attention, and it helps you kind of gives you a space to kind of realize that, for once, because awareness is everything, right? Be aware of it, and then actually do something about it. So there's just so much more to the book than just waking up early. So if you think it's just about waking up early and you think, oh my God, I already wake up early enough, I don't need to be waking up earlier, then that's not what it's about. So just bear with me and give it a try. So chapter 2 is pretty much about the origin of the Miracle Morning and how it came about. I love this quote here. Desperation is the raw material of drastic change. Only those who can leave behind everything they have ever believed in can hope to escape. And I guess it was desperate moments that got me to even pick up the book Miracle Morning about a year ago. So I like that quote resonated with me. Also this one, to make profound changes in your life, you either need inspiration or desperation. Isn't that true, right? You're either inspired and you create a change, or you are so desperate for a change that you get to the point where you'll do anything, right? So, Allison, how are you? Allison, I told you about Miracle Morning, so I hope you are watching. I see that you just came on. Hopefully you stayed on. But I too believe this is true. You know what I mean? To make a profound change in your life, you either need to be inspired or you need to be desperate. Okay, so desperate, maybe hitting rock bottom, maybe it being so bad that you just can't take it anymore, whatever it is, right? So your level of success will rarely exceed your level of personal development, because success is something you attract by the person you become. So these are all things that I've learned in this book. It talked about how, you probably want a level 10 success in every area of your life, right? So if I was to name out a couple things, health, happiness, finances, relationships, career, spirituality, you name it, right? If I was to name out those things and I told you, well, what level do you want your relationships at? Do you want your relationships at a 10? Like, good, that's solid? Or, would you take a 1? Well, obvious answer, right? Well, I want my health to be a 10. I want my happiness to be a 10. Finances, I want it all to be a 10. And I know I'm not alone, right? Well, our outer world is going to be a reflection of your inner world. And until we dedicate time each day to developing ourselves into the person we need to be to create the life we want, success is always going to be something we struggle to attain, right? And I don't mean success about, making a lot of money or getting this title. That isn't even what I'm talking about. Sometimes success is just getting out of bed, right? Or success is being able to cook dinner. So I'm talking on everyday little successes. I'm not even talking about business success per se, and neither is this, okay? So personal development, it's kind of crazy because I am in network marketing, right? And network marketing is a career that it's so crazy, but it's probably the only career that personal development is almost a requirement to do well in the business, to exceed in the business. So it's interesting that personal development is one of those. It's a big aisle at Barnes and Nobles, by the way, big aisle there, and you know, oh, that's, you know, I don't need those books. Well, there is such a wealth of information in those books. And this book says it, and so many other things that I've run into say that personal development needs to be a daily in your life. And for me, it's my me time. It's my time to just kind of sit and just be on with myself and in my thoughts. This is the missing link that would enable you to become the person needed to be to consistently attract, create, and sustain the levels of success that you want. Okay, so let me say that again. This is the missing link that would enable me to become the person I needed to be to consistently attract, create, and sustain the levels of success that I wanted. Okay, so if you want your life to be different, you got to be willing to do something different first, right? There are 6 activities that would have the most immediate and dramatic impact on your life. So there's 6 things that if you were to start doing these 6 things, it would have an immediate and dramatic impact on your life. You ready for those 6 things? All right, so the Miracle Morning can impact the world by enabling each of us to become who we need to be to create the lives that we want. So I even posted earlier, you know, the even quotes, be the change, be the light, be the peace that you want to see in the world. It starts with you. It starts with us. We can't judge other people. We can't say, we just can't. You can't judge anyone. You really have to just work on you. And if you can be at peace, and if everyone just worked on themselves, what a world we'd have, right? So the Miracle Morning mission, it's all about empowering people to transform their lives, their families, their communities, and the world by simply waking up every day and transforming yourself. Okay, so that's what I mean by like making sure that your cup is filled first. This book is an invitation to start taking yourself to the next level so you can take success to the next level, because it only happens in that order. Okay, did you hear that? Miracle Morning is an invitation to start taking yourself to the next level so you can take your success to the next level, because it's only going to happen in that order. So by starting now and making consistent daily progress toward becoming the level 10 person you need to be, you create the level 10 life you truly want and deserve, and your success is inevitable. So your success in your health, in your marriage, in your relationships, in everything. I didn't tell you what the 6 things are. Let me tell you what the 6 things are. So the first thing is silence, okay? The second thing is affirmations. The third thing is visualization, which I just got done with my new and improved vision board. Exercise, which you all know I started a couple months ago, but I've totally fallen off of that. I got to get back to that. Reading, which is what's opened up an entire world for me. It all started with Miracle Morning, and oh my gosh, how many books have I read since then? I really want to know, actually, because it's been a year. I want to say at least 20 books, which is crazy. I haven't read that many books in a year since school, right? Imagine if you started reading, and I'm talking about, and I'm reading books about life, about learning things, and just little areas where you want to make your life better. I haven't had time for any fiction. I used to read all fiction. I never used to read self-help books, but now that is absolutely all I'm doing. And then the last one is scribing. So the 6 things again are silence, affirmations, visualization, exercise, reading, and scribing. Those are the 6 habits that you start off with, which is amazing, and then that just goes from it just goes so far from there. I know you guys saw the other day I met the author Byron Katie. Wow, I'm going to probably do a series on that book after Miracle Morning, because I feel like the combination between Miracle Morning this morning and just having time to be thankful, because I was able to write in my gratitude journal before hearing the horrible news about Vegas. I was able to think about just the things I was thankful for. I had my time to my coffee, and then when I opened it up, it was kind of just like You know, a lot of people froze today. A lot of people just have had a really terrible day, and it has. It's that fear, right? That fear. But I definitely know that personal development helps. It definitely helps. Hey, Melanie, how are you? I'll reply. I'll message you. So anyways, that is chapter 2. Tomorrow I will come on and talk to you about chapter 3, which is, chapter 3 is good. Chapter 3 is I kind of want to do it now. The 95% reality check. So I'll give you a little hint, but basically, it kind of says that the 95% of us live in mediocrity. I always have trouble with that word. And there's something that we need to do to get out of that. So I'll do chapter 3 tomorrow. I just figured I'd come on tonight because if I didn't come on today, I felt like, evil forces would win because it would make me not come on. And I was like, no, that's not happening. So I'm coming on. I'm going to do chapter 3 and chat with you guys. So we will chat later. Let me know if you've picked up the book, if you are a Miracle Morning person, and I'd love to connect. All right, guys, have a great, great, great night. Bye.